Hello everyone, Douglas Waltz, Old Man Comic Book Reviews. We have 2 weeks, because, well, I didn't do last week. So let's just pile into the pile. I mentioned last time that Project Cryptid has been extended 6 more issues, so issue 7, Project Cryptid. And, we have 2 stories, because I don't count the prose stories. We have John Crow, written by Joseph P. Illidge, and illustrated by Jamal Igle. There's no N in there. Igle. And Juan Castro. Then The Monster in the Window, written by A.A. Rubin, illustrated by Richard Pace. John Crow's not a cryptid. That is a Jamaican folklore. And it's very pretty art. It's in black and white. I didn't think that much of that. The Bigfoot story is interesting. I like the art style. Very cool. Nice stuff. So, I think there should be more Chupacabra stories. We only had 1 so far. Alright. Justice League versus Godzilla versus Kong. Hey! We went and saw the new Godzilla Kong movie. That was great. You should see it. It's awesome. So anyways, this is number 6. The penultimate issue of it. Oh, right. Look, I learned my lesson, folks. I know that the thing is in the back here. Hold on. We're getting there. Bruce Bucaletto, writer, Christian Duce, and Tom Derenick are our artists. One last we left are good guys and monsters and bad guys. Lex Luthor is in charge of Mechagodzilla, so that can't be good. Batman built a giant robot with the help of the Flash and Cyborg. There's a Green Lantern giant robot. So many giant robots. I was kind of happy about that. And Grodd shows up. Godzilla and Superman have some stuff going on. We have 1 more issue. I'm not really sure how they're going to wrap it up, but this is fun. Not as fun as the movie was. Go see the movie. Final issue of Gargoyles 12. So they can do a new story arc, I guess. Greg Weisman is our writer. George Kambatis is our illustrator. It's basically called Wrapping It All Up. The cops want Goliath to come work with them. The bad guys get what's coming to them. The gargoyles are accepted by everyone. It's really, really wordy. There was one I wanted to just show you. One set of panels. Because gargoyles should have big, giant, sweeping panels. And they do. They have these. But then they pulled a Frank Miller in here somewhere. I don't remember where it is. Hold on. Uno momento, por favor. Maybe. Nope. Well, I know I didn't hallucinate it, so we just got to get there. Ah! Yeah, I missed the page. Try again. There. Look at this. Look at this. Look at that. 2 pages. That's like 24 squares. It's a lot of squares. Like I said, Frank Miller. So they said never the end, so they're going to start an all-new series in March called Gargoyles Quest. We'll still get it. But this was a good series. Spider-Woman Gang War is over. Spider-Man sticking around. We got number 5. That's apparently a Spider-Boy on the cover. Steve Fox is our writer. Carola Borelli is our artist. And Spider-Woman is on the road trying to find out what happened to her baby. She thinks that he's been aged and turned into Green Mamba. So hanging out in the park. Robots show up. Spider-Boy's taking care of robots. So there's a team up. I know absolutely nothing about Spider-Boy. So he seems funny. And Spider-Woman and him beat up a bunch of robots from a streamer who's trying to get streaming hits by attacking superheroes with robots. So interesting. Still fun. I like the Spider-Woman comic book. Number 3 of John Constantine's Hellblazer, Dead in America. Now this is a limited series. This is important that I say that. Let me check and see if the credits are in the back, because I'm already not finding them pretty fast. Yes. Simon Spurrier is our writer. Aaron Campbell is our artist and cover. And a lot of this has to do with Pecos Bill, because he's in America, so we're learning about Pecos Bill. As I said before, this is a chatty freaking book. It would be, I'm not really sure how many words would be involved, but there's a lot. I mean, just here, look at that. Look at that. So there's a side story that I'm not really sure how that's important with John Constantine. Sorry, everyone. It's my book. I'll sneeze on it if I want. Swamp Thing's in it. Did I mention Swamp Thing? And some old lady. He's going to take her spirit away from her. And did I mention Pecos Bill? I don't know. This just seemed rambling to me. But it's Constantine, so you kind of get used to him rambling. Vengeance of the Moon Knight, number 3. Yay. You have... Nope. Hold on, kids. Really? Wow, that's a lot of pages. Writer Jed MacKay, artist Alessandro Capuccio. We've been having all of the people that work for the mission, the Midnight Mission, talking to psychiatrists, and this time it's Soldier's turn. And he confesses all of his sins or whatever he's doing at the psychiatrist office, saying it's all his fault. He should have been the one to take the hit, not Moon Knight. That was his job. So, and then Hunter's Moon shows up. Nobody likes Hunter's Moon. He knows it, but he still decided to turn Manhattan into a war zone. And there's vampires. So, yeah, not really sure what's going on there, but we'll keep buying it so they come to their senses and bring us back what we want. All right, Daredevil number 7. Who did this cover? Uh-oh. The John Romita Jr. cover. We are on part 7 of introductory rights. Saladin Ahmed is our writer. Aaron Kluter, I hope that's your name, Aaron, is our artist. When last we left Daredevil, he had a white suit on and showed up in the bar with no name, and the only one standing is Wolverine. And Wolverine is possessed by one of the demons that Matt has to take care of. It's interesting to watch him and Wolverine fighting because blood goes everywhere. So the suit keeps getting redder and redder, which I thought was interesting. I'm not really sure why they did it, but other than it looked cool. Wolverine, once he was done being possessed, was fine. And yeah, it's a good series. I'm really excited about it. Elektra showed back up. So, are we on the red yet? All right. We're going to go a little bit faster because I put the camera in the red for some reason. All right. We're in this week's anyways. Power Girl number 7. Remember how much I said I liked Power Girl last issue? Yeah. Not so much this issue. There's, let's see. Writer is Leah Williams. Artist Marguerite Sauvage. There's a lot of art like this in it. So, you know, hard to read and wordy as hell. It's a comic book, kids. There's pictures. And they have to save all the kids from the evil person. And there are pigs that can fly. And I do like the artwork. Don't get me wrong. When it's regular comic book artwork, this is very interesting for a Power Girl thing. And there's a constant running joke about her boobs. I'm not really sure what I think about that. So, here we go. Amazing Spider-Man number 46. I'm going to leave you up with the shortest review of something ever. Zeb Wells is our writer. Carmen Carnero is our guest artist. It's Spider-Man. The Sinister Six want Sandman back. And they're willing to do just about anything to do it. Except they have never figured with the power of Anna Watson. And that's what I'll leave you with for that one. Dead Lucky is over. This is number 12. It's a lovely wrap-up for a comic book that deals with PTSD and combat fatigue. Writer is Melissa Flores. Artist is French Carlo Magno. She was very, very happy to get her 12 issues and says that she could bring her back at any time. It wraps itself up rather neatly. Has its little bittersweet ending, but it's fine. Miles Morales Spider-Man. This is issue 18. Legacy number 300. $8.99. Let me give you your victims, and then I will tell you why it was that. Cody Ziegler is our writer. David Marquez, Sarah Pichelli, Juan Cabal with Matt Horak, Luciano Vecchio, Federici Vicinto are the artists. That's a lot of artists on here. And we get really big, cool covers like that. The art flows nicely. It's Miles is trying to wrap up this business with Rabble. And so he goes through a very long journey with Ms. Marvel, with the guy who doesn't talk and just says glurp, although he learns how to talk by the end. Prowler shows up, Scorpion shows up. There's the Bumblebee guy who shoots hot honey, flaming honey at you, which I'm like, you need to stop. Rabble, we find out about her grandparent with the Alzheimer's, who 1 minute is talking to her and the next minute goes, "Excuse me, miss, are you lost? Do you need someone to help you? There's nurses here." Taskmaster gets to be Taskmaster, which is never a bad thing. This story reads really well. It zipped right along. Rhino shows up. I'm always happy to hear when Rhino shows up. We have a big giant superhero battle in here a few times. The artwork and this panel placement is extremely kinetic. You get wild stuff like this, which makes it just gorgeous. And so, I was never a big Miles Morales fan, but the new series that my wife Martha said to pick up, yeah, I've liked every issue, even when we've had crossovers. So, Sophie, Fiona, we had a great time and super mega sleepover. We made Chinese food. We did stuff. The Easter Bunny came to our house. There was many eggs and baskets and ham and mashed potatoes and gravy and rolls. We made Chinese food, if I didn't mention that. Crab rangoons, fried rice, sushi. Be jealous. It was all really good. It's gone now. We have eaten it all. For the rest of you in the world, go out and read a comic book. Go to the library, go online, go to your local comic book store with $1 in your pocket. You at least get 1 or 2 comic books. Find something you like. We won't do the count because I know what the camera battery looks like. But if I had to guess just by flipping through it like this, superheroes win this week. And last week. So, there you go. Sorry the end was a little speedy, but I wanted to get it all in here before the camera goes brrr. I could plug it in, but it's nowhere near where I plug it in. Deal with it. It's fine. I'll see you next week. Go read a comic book.